Hello again, right? I'm going to talk, well, not talk, I'm going to follow on with conjunctions. As I said you before, there are quite a lot and they are essential when you want to produce a correct discourse or a correct exposition of a topic, of a given topic. They are important when you are writing, they are important when you are speaking because they are joining the ideas you are exposing, and that's why I think you should emphasize its practice and understanding of the meaning of all the conjunction, right? Well, another one is, as you can see in the transparency, in case. That means taking into account a possibility of something, that something happens. In case you see Joan, tell her, I went home, right? For example, just in case. If there is a possibility, perhaps you are going out and I consider that you can see Joan, and that's why I say this, just in case, no? As I said before, just in case is also used, but it means a smaller possibility. If you think it's improbable, but just in case to this, right? For example, if you say to a student, just in case you pass all the exams, that means that it's quite difficult for this student, right? So that's important to know the meaning of the conjunctions, to know what the speaker is saying and what you want to say, right? And as you can see here in the transparency, we never use will after it. It is not the same as in case of. In case of is, and as an example, but in case it's a possibility, right? Another one, it's unless. This one is quite common, quite a common conjunction, right? The meaning is except if. The meaning is negative of this conjunction, and it's used, as you can see in the transparency, in warnings, and is the same as if not, right? We'll be late if we don't hurry. Or we don't worry, I wrote here, but if we don't hurry or we don't run, etc. Or you can say, unless we run, we'll be late. Then the verb, as you can see, is in affirmative form because the negative is carried out by unless, okay? Another group of conjunctions is as long as, provided or providing. I put them all together because the meaning is the same. And they mean if or on condition that. When we talk about the future, we use the present. For example, it would say, as long as, and the meaning is given that, or as you can see here, on condition that, no? As long as you are here, you have to work, right? As long as you are attending the meeting, you have to participate. Or provided you attend the meeting, you have to participate, right? Okay, then they are all used in the same way, and they are in general used at the beginning of the sentence. Right. Another one, quite common, is as. As, the meaning, as you can see in the transparency, is reason, time. When two things happen at the same time, we can also use just as. As means also in a position as, in the form of, before subject plus verb. For example, as he wasn't on time, we look for another person, right? As the reason that we look for another person that he didn't come on time, then as. As you arrive, phone me, okay? well, as you can see in the transparency, it say as in a position as. He worked as a teacher. Right? The difference between as and like here in a position of or like similar. If we say, for example, he worked as a teacher or he worked like a teacher. The meaning is that when I use as, that means the position of a person, the job of this person is teacher. But when I say like, that means that he behaves in a similar way, but really he is not a teacher. Right? That is the difference. Notice, because it's important, sometimes this is not so clear. Right? It's not the same. He worked as a policeman or he worked like a policeman, right? He seems a policeman, means like, but as means he's a policeman, really. Well, the same as, followed by a noun, a pronoun, an ing form. It's used to give examples. For example, we say with like, you can read a lot of books like novels, poetry, tales, right? Then as an example, like. We are providing examples, okay? Another one is as if, plus and it's used plus a subject and a verb. And as you can see here, the use is to say how somebody or something looks, sounds or feels. In unreal ideas, it is followed by the past. For example, we say, he looks as if he just had an accident, because he looks very, very, shocked. And then we say that, right? It's to explain how something or someone looks, right? Or we say, the house was arranged as if people were living there, but we think they are not people living there. That it means the way it looks, right? Okay. The last one I'm going to explain today is while. While is quite used, and it's used plus a subject and a verb, as you can see here in the transparency. And we use that to talk about the future, and but we use present in this situation, not future. For example, while they go to the dentist, we can go shopping, for example. We are talking about the future, but we are expressing that while means that at the same time they are doing this thing, and then we are going to do another thing, right? Then I consider, as I said before, that conjunctions are really important, but you have to pay attention to the way the speaker uses them, because we express really not just the pure meaning of the word, we express our ideas, our feelings through conjunctions, right? Then you have to learn how to use them, but also the meaning and the situations when we can use them, right? As before, as the previous session, you can have a look at the practical exercises that you can find in this website. I proposed you two different exercises, but also you can practice all your conjunctions here in this website, which I consider very, very interesting and very easy to practice. Just click on the website and then they correct the exercises, and they are very useful. You can also use a textbook with keys at the end, but please practice the conjunctions, because really, as I said before, you have to know how to use them. Okay? Thank you, and see you.